Good morning, everybody. As promised, I am going to put together a walkthrough of how transposing instruments work, why you see them in a key in the score, and then how you transpose them to your reduction so that you know what note they're actually playing. The first thing to start is just to officially say in the orchestral scores that we're going to use, 90% of the time, there are only going to be four transposing instruments that you need to kind of learn how to transpose. And they are right here. Um, there you go. You can see I said three. It's really four. It's three and a half. The four instruments you're going to see 9 times out of 10 are the clarinet in B flat, the clarinet in A, which is actually transposed to a different key, the trumpet in B flat. Now, the good news is the trumpet in B flat transposes the same as the clarinet. So once you learn the clarinet in B flat, you'll apply the same mental gymnastics to the trumpet. And finally, the French horn, which transposes in F, but is not usually notated. You have to just know that it transposes in F. So that's those four instruments. Now, yes, you will see others, the alto flute, the English horn, those two come to mind. And of course, if you're doing big band stuff, saxes. But once you understand the principles of transposing, when those instruments pop up, just grab your little orchestral handbook, the little $5 one, and check the transposition, and you can just do the mental math there. Okay, so why do instruments transpose? Well, first, there's a physics reason for it. And the reason is this. So let's say you're a clarinet player and you are learning that I want to play that note, a C. Okay. Actually, I'll make it even easier. I'll get a B flat. Oh, no. I'm going to say you see that note. And what your teacher will tell you is, okay, student, you want to play that C that you see, the high C that you see right there. Well, here's what you're going to do. You're going to take these three fingers and you're going to press down these three keys, and you're going to take these three fingers and press down these. And he teaches you a physical position. Okay, it's not like on a piano where I go and hunt the note and play it. He's like, no, no, no. You see that note, you play this set of fingering positions. Now, the reason that's an advantage is if I go to the score, a clarinet player can play multiple size instruments, and he just has to learn one set of fingering. So whether he's playing a clarinet or a bass clarinet or a soprano clarinet, he sees that note C and he plays that fingering. So it makes him much more versatile. Here's the downside. As you can guess, a bass clarinet is much bigger than a regular clarinet. So the laws of physics say that when I play that fingering position, a different note is going to come out. I may look at that C on the page and I may finger a note, but it's going to sound different depending upon the size of the clarinet that I use. So this is apocryphal, but the way these notators and composers got around it is they said, look, we're just going to teach the clarinet players and the trumpet players how to finger this. And then we on the score are going to know that the note that's being heard is not the same as the note that's being played. So what that means is that you have to do a mental transposition every time you see a transposing instrument. So let's check this out. Now, first, here's a normal score. Now, this score is in concert score. And here's how you can tell. You can tell because the key signatures are identical across the transposing instruments. See, this is clarinet in B flat, bass clarinet in B flat. Okay, now I'm going to change to a transposing score. Hey, now, a couple things happened. One is this thing jumped all over the place. And two are these key signatures changed. All right, let's figure out why. I'm not going to worry about the B flat right now. I'm just going to delete this. Let's take a look at what's happening with the B flat clarinet. Here is a C. Now it's in concert score. What concert means is what you see is what you hear. So this is why you really should learn to read a transposing score. What this means in a concert score is if I'm playing a nice chord here, I'll put an E in the flute and I'll bracket V. This is not the best orchestration, but I'll just bracket. There's my E in the flute, there's my C in the clarinet, there's my G in the oboe. Oh, it's really pretty. It's very Mendelssohn. Okay, that's great for when you're doing an analysis or you need to see the chord. Now I'm going to press transposing score. Now remember, what this means is that I'm going from seeing what note the clarinet is playing to seeing what note the clarinet is fingering. So here we go. I transpose. Boom. Now all of a sudden this is a D. Okay, here's where we get to the root of transposition. This pitch that's to the right tells you what pitch you will hear when you play a C. So let's go back. I'm going to make this even easier. Oops, make it harder. I'm going to voice a B flat chord. My coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Okay, here's a B flat chord. Pretty, very nice. You can see the clarinet sounds like a B flat. The note that's coming out of the clarinet is a B flat. When I go to transposing score, oh look, the clarinet is playing a C because in this transposition, this pitch tells you that if I play a C, I'll hear a B flat. If I play a C in the transpose score, I will hear a B flat. Let that sink in. So I play a C, written on the score, I hear a B flat. Let's just do one more example. I'm going to go to transposing score here. Okay. I want to play a G triad. This one gets a little dodgy. I play a D with the flute, I hear a D. I play a B with the oboe, I hear it. I play an A with the clarinet, and I hear a G. It's very sci-fi. So what does this mean? Okay, this is what it means. Now you understand the concept. So what this means is this. Here are the rules. For clarinet in B flat and trumpet in B flat, score reads a major second above the sounding, meaning the note that is actually vibrating out, note. 2, for clarinet in A, score reads a minor third above the sounding note. And finally, for horn in F, this is kind of a big one, score reads a perfect fifth above the sounding note. So that's what that means. When you read the score and you're seeing a trumpet in B flat and it's doing a bunch of A's and B's and C's, it's really a bunch of G's and A's and B flat. That's what you're hearing. All right, so the next video, I'm going to quickly transcribe a couple of bars of the Nutcracker so you can see how you actually do it. Okay?